Hello everyone, and the next expansion for SWTOR has just been revealed. It was revealed on a press release, not from BioWare, I should point out. A press release from EA. I will put a link to it in the description, and it is it's basically confirming their E3 press conference lineup. And we scroll all the way down throughout their games. It's the usual stuff with like FIFA and Madden and all their sports franchises. Battlefront's there as well, as you'd expect. New Mirror's Edge. If you want new Need for Speed, who cares? But at the bottom we have Star Wars: The Old Republic, which it says the largest story-driven expansion to date. Knights of the Fallen Empire is going to be what it's called. We kind of knew it was going to be called Fallen Empire because someone had found, there was files found in a data mining that referred to Fallen Empire. So we kind of knew that it was going to be Fallen Empire, was going to be 4.0. So it does say the expansion will deliver on all the hallmarks that makes a great BioWare game. Bugs, it'll have bugs in it. So new worlds, plural, to explore. New companions, plural, to explore. And it's going to be a dynamic story that players will be able to shape on the choices they make. Please deliver on that, because the story hasn't been that dynamic, to be honest. I hope they can deliver. So worlds and companions. We put them in inverted commas because it's EA. You know, do we trust EA really to put something in a press release and then do something totally different? No confirmation of when it's going to be released, so we don't know if it's coming out this year, next year, or there's nothing really. But again, bear in mind that Rise of the Hutt Cartel was confirmed at E3 2012 and didn't launch until April 2013, so may not come this year. It's not confirmation. We'll have to watch. It is going to be Monday the 15th of June at 1 p.m. Pacific Delta time, between 1 p.m. and 2 p.m. Pacific Delta time, that is PDT. Basically, I think, yeah, it is sort of on the west coast of the US, the Pacific side of it. It's in, I can't remember where at E3 it's going to be. Don't know where, I can't remember where it is actually. It will tell you somewhere, I guess. So yeah, there you go. It is in a press release, so it is pretty much confirmed. It's confirmed that it will be at E3, so we will find out, I guess, more details on Monday. So we'll be staying up to watch that. I don't remember what time it is in the UK. I think it's about 8 p.m. in the UK, 9 p.m. in the UK, something of that. So it will be streamed. It will be streaming. There's also some Origin games to give away. It's the usual kind of press release, but it's the last few paragraphs. The last paragraph, should we say, of the games revealed. It is at the bottom of the list, behind Star Wars Battlefront. I don't know, I guess it's just in alphabetical maybe. But yeah, it is going to be confirmed. They do confirm it is. I mean, I like the use of the word, I hope the use of the word worlds and companions is good. So hopefully maybe it will be maybe a bigger expansion than Shadow of Revan. Shadow of Revan was very light on content, really, and it means that we can finally just draw a line under 3.0, and I don't know, I mean, we may get another raid tier. If it's not coming till next year, hopefully we get another raid tier out of Shadow of Revan. But the fact that it's being revealed at this E3, and the fact that the Star Wars movie Episode 7 is coming out in December of this year, will mean that they'll want to do something with their Star Wars MMO. Battlefront is coming out in November. Star Wars Battlefront is coming out, is going to be E3 as well. We expected E3 to be Battlefront dominated. We thought maybe a little bit of SWTOR would get announced. I had a discussion with someone about that. They were saying that, do you think that SWTOR will get any coverage at E3? And I thought it would be, I thought maybe it would get some, I mean, but it would be sort of in the shadow of Battlefront. So hopefully with this new expansion that we will get, hopefully it will be a full fat expansion with level cap increase, new raids, new flashpoints. They were really at a point in the game where there's nothing left to recycle, really, because, you know, you look at Rise of the Hutt Cartel, you had things like Athos and Hammer Station, old flashpoints to recycle. In Shadow of Revan, you had the Forged Alliance stories to cycle. We did get 2 new flashpoints in Shadow of Revan as well, so hopefully we get, you know, hopefully a good few, maybe at least 5 at least new flashpoints, hopefully, and hopefully 2 new raids that are at least better than bloody Ravagers and Temple of Sacrifice. That's been their worst raid tier in the game, we have to say. We will do a video on that. We'll compare this tier to previous tiers, but not my favourite raid tier, it has to be said. I thought Fortress and Palace, it was alright in the end. I think it got ruined. Your opinion of that was kind of sullied by pug groups and ignoring things. So that was one of the big things that put me off those 2 operations. But yeah, hopefully we get a full fat expansion with a decent end game, more emphasis going towards end game at least. I mean, if you're going to give us these 12 times XP events to get all of our characters up, you need to give us something to do when we hit the cap. That's one of the things. It's one of the arguments I've made against 12 times XP is that, okay, you know, we've got 12 times XP, we're going to level super fast, but endgame is lacking, because 3.0 endgame has been lacking, so at least we're going to get something new. At least there's something to kind of cling on to. There's a bit of hope. There's a lot of pressure on Knights of the Fallen Empire. Maybe it'll be a sort of, hopefully we get some sort of KOTOR-based inspiration. We could theorize away. So let me know in the comments, what planets do you want? I'd love to see Dantooine. I think Dantooine should make an appearance. Kashyyyk, another one on my list. And Malachor 5, just because it'd be a cool place to have a daily area and a raid. I think it would be really cool. Maybe fight some old Force Ghosts. Maybe fight like Darth Sion or something like that. Because remember, he couldn't be killed, Darth Sion, by conventional means. It'd be an interesting raid boss, or an interesting flashpoint boss at least. So something more KOTOR related. It is kind of a Knights of the Old Republic sounding type thing. Knights of the Fallen Empire. Could be probably based around the Emperor. I'd imagine he'll be probably the final boss of this expansion. But yeah, hopefully we get a few new planets to explore that are, you know, Rishi wasn't too bad. Yavin was a pain in the arse to explore. Mainly due to the input lag, I think. But Yavin just felt kind of flat, to be honest with you. It was just a daily area. The fact that they recycled a lot of the quests as daily quests kind of took away the shine from Yavin, because Yavin was a big planet. Yavin 4, big planet in the Star Wars lore. Hopefully they treat any new planets that we get with more respect. I want to see more Star Wars-y based planets, you know, Dantooine, Kashyyyk. You know, a Wookiee themed expansion would be interesting. Would be nice, just throwing it out there. So hopefully we get something like that in the future. But right now we at least know what the expansion is going to be called. We know it's going to have multiple worlds, and we know it's going to have multiple companions. They did use the word companions. Don't fucking lie to us, EA. Trusting you, EA, and trust is pretty low as it is in UEA, so put a bit of faith in EA. But we'll find out on Monday at least. We'll get a better idea. I don't know if they'll announce the release date, because again, we look at history to tell us the future. When we're trying to predict these things, what's going to happen in the future, we look at the history again. E3 2012, Rise of the Hutt Cartel was confirmed. Well, it wasn't called Rise of the Hutt Cartel, but Makeb was confirmed, and the level cap increase from 50 to 55 was confirmed then. So that was the first kind of reveal that we had then. So at least, you know, and it came out in April of next year. So maybe don't hold our breath for this year. Could happen with episode 7. May happen. You know, if we don't get any more content for Shadow of Revan, then we'll probably be waiting till next year. Although it does raise the point of a 1-year raid tier, and that was one of the points we made at the end of Rise of the Hutt Cartel, was we need more raid tiers, and at least maybe once every 6 months is long enough for a raid tier. Not once every year, at least with this, or 14 months, as was in the case of Dread Fortress and Dread Palace. So anyway, that is all for this video. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you again soon, and goodbye.